inflation, about 24 to 30 years, you can do the math, you lose about half of the purchasing power of your dollar. You're taught to go to school, get a job, get a 401k, trade time for money, get paid in debt, monetize by getting an auto loan, a 30-year mortgage. You're taking away from your future self, and your dollar is losing value. But the upper people, the 1%, the ones closer to the printing, have much cheaper money. And by the time it gets to us, it's really expensive. It has to go through all these layers. And there's interest added on the way down, and you get the worst of it. So this is why this picture is historical. Elizabeth Warren is so worried about Trump's ties to World Liberty Financial. Why? Because it's decentralized. They're out in Pakistan making deals with the Middle East. And they said to us, they just said, if you watch my YouTube video, 3T Warrior Academy, it's here. It's changing. You can't stop it. We can now be the bank. But why is this important to you? Because number one, your system is changing. Number two, the dollar is transmuting. Number three, you get poor every single year. Now, the difference is we have a choice. We can actually take a look because of technology and say, man, maybe I can invest in the new rails. You need an offensive and a defensive strategy. Offense is assets that go up and down in market cycles. Everything cycles. Defense is things that will always be here, and you can beat economic cycles. So when the offense is winning, you want to pull profit off the offense and get it into defense. When offense is getting crushed, because markets always cycle, it's not different this time. It's not a super cycle. It's going to come back down. You leverage against your defense on the right side of leverage, and you get back into offense and you buy people's fear. Warren Buffett, buy when there's blood in the streets, buy good companies at fair prices. So what's happening is you're going into decentralized finance, and you have the ability to invest in some of these rails. What I've done is increase from stopped lifestyle creep. Lifestyle, my living expenses are 15% of my income. So if my lifestyle changes, it stays 15%. Anything outside of that, which is income, is debt, because income is debt. I create cash flow, or I put it into assets. I use assets that beat inflation, because that's a silent taxation from the Federal Reserve, who's not federal nor reserve. If you don't get a raise every year that beats inflation, you become poor every single year. What I do is I create cash flow with my income, put into dividend stocks. So 10% of my income, which is debt, I put into dividend stocks, which creates more income, which is debt coming in, which is someone else's debt. That's all cash is, guys. They don't have your money. It's just a number in a computer. And the only I take the income, which is debt, and I put it into A, which is asset, which would be offense. Assets go up and down. My assets are, being transparent, XRP, Bitcoin, WLFI, World Liberty Financial, Solana, HBAR, VeChain, XLM, and I have many